All right, guys, welcome to another exciting live market analysis stroke live trading session powered by Tentrade. We do this every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 a.m. Nigerian time. And what we're doing is to build a growing community of successful and profitable traders. All right, so we want to analyze the market together to support profitable. It's also an avenue for everybody that is participating to ask questions, get clarifications on anything first. All right, so majorly, this particular session is not really about me, it's about everybody participating. So it's a way to give you the best value possible, right? So let us engage, let us start. So as always, let us drop the currency pairs that we want to trade, that are looking to trade for the week. This is Thursday. We still have today and tomorrow. All right. So most of the volume is usually pumped into the market midweek from yesterday and today. You start seeing major moves in the market stroke tomorrow as well. All right. So we are still in line to see some good setup. So which currency pairs are you looking at trading this week? Post that in the chat box, and then I'm going to analyze the pairs for you. All right, so let us do that real quick. Drop the pairs you want me to check out real quick. Glory said gold. All right, so who else is looking at gold or any other currency pair? James said gold as well. All right, Chineke said GBP USD. All right, Morgan Henry said NAS 100. Good. So we have 1, 2, 3 assets. Okay, Samuel also said gold. All right, so we have one GBP USD. So I'm on GBP USD right now. GBJPY. All right, okay, we'll do that. So I'm on GBP USD right now. So let me quickly just analyze this pair. So we have been analyzing this pair. Remember the weekly time frame perspective that we talked about on Tuesday, right? I still maintain my bias about this pair, right? Ultimately, there's a supply pressure on the weekly time frame. Okay, and then we are seeing liquidity grabs here already, equal highs being taken out by this up move. So anticipation overall, if this supply zone right here, if this supply zone is going to be respected after liquidity grabs that's happened like so, right? I'm expecting a drop, right? All right, so if this zone will be respected, this should be what will happen. All right, so on weekly charts, we have a scenario for a sell. Now, what do we have on daily? Remember, on Tuesday, I made mention of what might go on daily. Remember, I was telling you about this trend line liquidity here. And then I told you that price will take out liquidity there. What it means is that price should drop, should come down and take out this particular liquidity. All right, I think that is already playing out. We said that on Tuesday. I also let us know that over here, this is a swing low. Oops, hold on. This is on daily charts. It's still bullish structure ultimately. This is swing low, and then we have swing high here like so. Now, our expectation in terms of order flow is to see a retracement into this level. All right, so price should still drop ultimately into this level. Okay, anywhere below this, so price should drop there. And once price drop here, you can see a bit of bounce off here. You can enter a temporary buy here. Okay, but ultimately you should know the strength of the markets this pair, because on the weekly it's meant to sell. All right, but it doesn't mean that you cannot buy within time frames. Okay, so this is what we have on the weekly. On the daily time frame, so price should still come down a bit on daily. Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, what do we have going on here? We can see bearish structure here. All right, so You can see price giving us something like so. Okay. All right. That's what we have. Price giving us lower lows. And ultimately, what do we have here? Okay. All of this block here, this range, okay, this is supply. All right. And what the price do, as you can see, price broke this this lower low here, and then we are seeing a retracement into the supply zone. Now, this retracement into the supply zone, all right, yeah, we are meant to look for selling opportunities, all right, but price is already dropping. Let's see if we can still catch a move inside this guy. So now this is higher time frame perspective on the 4-hour time frame where we have a supply zone here. To take entry, I like to check out the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes time frame. Now at the retracement, so let's spot. So this is the retracement. Remember, I always like to spot liquidity graphs, okay, at supply zones. And what is price doing? Price gave us a seller's pressure here. You can see this double top like so. Okay, Henry, I'm coming. I'll show you something. Now I can see a double top like so. And what did price do? The price took out this high. So in this case, okay, over here, I'm not interested in looking for sells. All right. So now we've already missed a possible sell scenario here, but let's find another entry for a sell. Now there's something that I'll wait for. Now, why am I selling? Because I've already seen liquidity being grabbed. So we are more likely to have a very good sell setup if we see a sell opportunity. So now look at this. Let me enter on this counter trend right here. Now I can see this trend line here. This is a demand zone. This right here is a demand zone, okay, that has been broken. And I'm concerned about the character of the break, okay? So let me delete this. Hold on. Let's make this. Hold on, guys. All right, good. So that is the demand zone. Now, this demand zone has been broken by this impulse move right here. Now, looking at the character of the break, right? It's a strong break. Now, what I'm looking forward to, because overall on the 4-hour time frame, I'm looking to sell this guy. Now, personally, I like to use Fibonacci a lot. Now, see how price is breaking this zone. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to be waiting for a retracement, okay? And I'm going to be selling somewhere, all right? Now, which zone will I be expecting price to retrace to? And why do I think price will also retrace? Okay, possibly to grab liquidity. So, for example, this is a trend line liquidity like so. All right, this is also another liquidity to be grabbed. Ultimately, if I use my Fibonacci, I'm looking to sell in a premium zone. So, if price for any reason should retrace, I'm going to measure this ultimate impulse move here from here to where price broke. Okay. So if I take my fee, so let's assume that this is where price is. Okay, you can see the break of the zone. So I'll be looking to take entry at 0.382. All right, so over here is where I'll be somewhere around here is where I'm looking to take a sell. All right. And I'm going to be exiting at either 1.272 or 1.618. All right, so this is a possible 1 to 4 risk to reward ratio on this one trade, and this is an intraday setup. Okay, this is an intraday setup. All right, so this is what I would wait for on this particular move. So based on where price based on where price starts retracing on this pair. Okay, so when price starts retracing, I'll start measuring I'll take my fibs and measure from this high to this high, to this low. Why am I doing that? Because I'm concerned about the break of this demand zone. All right. So if there's a break of this demand, that means there is seller's pressure. There's enough pressure to sell. All right. So this demand zone has failed. So I'll wait for a retracement. A retracement will grab liquidity, and then I'm taking entry. All right. Hope that makes sense. So that's what I'll do on GBP USD. All right. Henry asked a question. Let me check a question again. Morgan Henry said, it looks like head and shoulder pattern. What do you think of it? Let me see what you're talking about. Now, HNS is also a reversal pattern. If you spot a reversal pattern above liquidity, right, you are good to go as well. So maybe it will be, I'm not really spotting a very clean head and shoulder pattern, honestly. I can see what you are saying, Morgan, but it's not very clean. Maybe if you go to the 5 minutes time frame, all right, it's not very, very clean. All right. Not on this time frame. On which time frame, Morgan? Let us check it out together. Yes, definitely. So let me unmute you, Morgan. That is what we're trying to do, to engage. Where are you? So I'm going to unmute you shortly. So unmute yourself and speak, Morgan Henry.
All right, thank you so much. Good morning, guys. Firstly, I think it was the previous, I don't know with the candle you were on before you came on this candle that you were showing us before. I don't know whether it is on the other time frame, maybe 4 hours. Is it 4?
The 4 hour time frame. This time frame?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you spotting the heads and shoulder pattern?
Yeah, from that from that week, from that pop. No, come down.
Top?
No, come down on that bullish side, from that bullish. Yeah, yes. I'm like thinking maybe like is it not forming like that kind of head and shoulder pattern in bearish form?
That's for a reversal up.
So I can't hear you.
Heads and shoulder, like a bullish heads and shoulder pattern.
Yes, bullish, like the W.
Okay, so that means you are seeing this as the head, this as the left shoulder, right? And this possible right shoulder.
Yeah, that I think so. I'm just asking.
All right, so now it's a valid setup for a head and shoulder pattern, but you must also use heads and shoulder in the direction of price. So not every reversal pattern is profitable. Many patterns fail, including heads and shoulder pattern. So why will I not consider this particular pattern here? Now, this is a 4 hour time frame. If you go to a higher time frame, like the daily chart, okay, now I might be wrong, but this is what I'm seeing on the daily chart. And this is why I'm not considering a buy yet on daily, okay? So the zone I'm meant to buy, the demand has been broken. Now I'm seeing liquidity here. This is a trend line liquidity. There is every intention for the market makers to move price and take out people's stop losses here. All right. If you're also measuring, like I said, this is a swing low over here. This is a swing high over here. There's pressure to move price down into the discount. Now, when price is coming into the discount here, it will first of all take liquidity. Hold on. price is grabbing liquidity into the discount zone. All right, so I'm not incentivized to look for buying setups here, because if I'm buying here, most likely I'll just be the liquidity that will be grabbed. All right, so I want to buy at real demand zones, and then I'm considering this higher time frame structure over what is going on the 4 hours. All right, so if you are looking for entry on the 4-hour time frame, you need to know that it's a good zone to buy from based on what higher time frame is saying. And based on what I'm seeing on daily, it's not a good zone to buy. Hope that makes sense, Henry. So personally, I wouldn't consider this head and shoulder pattern.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. But then, you can try it out on your demo account or give it a shot. If price, the markets will surprise anybody at any point in time. But if this pattern should play out, where should you take entry? I'll recommend let price break this zone. Let price break this zone like so. Okay, so you want price to go up, and then you want to enter at the retracement into this demand, and then buy. Okay, so that's what you do if the pattern is aligning. Okay. All right. Thank you for that question, Morgan Henry. All right, so that's what I have on GBP USD, guys. So this is what I'm waiting for. Very, very simple. You can also look out for it. Now, price has broken this demand zone, right? With this impulse move here, I'm waiting for retracement into the premium level. All right. So if that happens, I'm looking for a sell. So I would also be monitoring this. So what I'll do personally is I'm going to set an alert here. An alert should be before my anticipated entry, so that once price gets to that level, I'm set. Because now I don't know when price will start retracing. So my fib levels is inaccurate right now. But as soon as I see activity of buyers here, I'll draw my new Fibonacci, so that'll give me the ideal retracement zone to take entry from. All right. So let's check out gold. Oops, alert saving field. Let me do that again. So we're going to check out gold right now. Then we're going to check out NAS 100, and then we'll check out GBP JPY. All right. For some reason, my alert is not working. I'll have to come back and fix that. GBP JPY. Oops. I said gold first. So let's do that in the way the analysis came in. So let's do gold. All right. So what do we have on gold real quick? All right. So on gold, let's start from the weekly. I can remember us checking out this guy on gold. What did we say is going to happen on gold on weekly? We're expecting price to come down here. If you're in class on Tuesday, let me delete everything. Remember, I was letting us know that gold ultimately is a bullish structure based on the weekly. This is impulse move from here to here. We are still expecting price to drop into this zone like so. You can buy anywhere in this zone because that's a demand zone. And then I also let us realize that we have intention to move price down based on this trend line liquidity here. So as you can see, price is already playing out and trying to come down and take out liquidity here. So if we know that gold is going to sell on the weekly time frame, it makes sense to look for a counter trend sell opportunity on a lower time frame. All right. So if you go to daily time frame, what do we have on a daily time frame? Do we have a selling opportunity on daily? Okay, right now, nothing yet on daily. So on daily, this is what might happen on daily. This demand zone is most likely going to fail on daily. If price should break this zone, for example, which price is already intending to break, let me make this. Okay, if price should break this zone on daily, like so, then we might see a bit of a retest of the supply and then price will go all the way down. Okay. Now, what do we have going on the 4-hour time frame? On 4-hour time frame, obviously, we're going to have a bearish structure like so. Check it out on gold. Hold on, let me align this properly. This is gold. All right. And I'm considering this little bit of internal structure here. Okay, that has given me a change of character like so. Now, how do I know that price is bearish on the 4-hour structure on gold, right? This higher low has been broken on the minor structure. I can see the retracement. I can see a lower low form like so, okay? So if I know that that has happened, where would I be interested in selling? Now, this is a bearish market on 4-hour time frame. And then based on the overall perspective of what's going on the weekly time frame, we're still expecting price to come down. So this is the liquidity we're expecting price to come down and take on the weekly time frame over here, this move right here. All right, so we still want price to break these zones and take out liquidity here. Now, what do we have? How is price going to come down, go down there? All right, personally, I would wait for the ideal zone for me, guys, would be to wait for price to retrace into this zone. Okay, I would love price to do that. Okay, so it can be when price breaks the zone or not, but if price should retrace into the zone, I'll be looking for a possible selling opportunity, okay, into that demand, into that weekly demand. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. And if price should come, so this is it. If price should go down and break this daily demand zone like so, all right, this move, remember what I said on daily time frame. So if you go on daily, this might be what will make that particular move happen. So ultimately, we are looking at a retracement into this overall weekly supply, like so. Okay, so personally on gold, I wouldn't really except you are more of a scalper. Okay, I don't have a setup on gold, honestly. Okay, I know if you're trading gold, you have to be very careful. It's good to trade gold at very, very strong zones. All right, and you know how gold is a balanced market. Okay, so this is what I'll do on gold. For Glory that asks for gold, I think someone else asked for gold. Personally, I'm going to wait for gold to retrace into this supply here. And why will I be selling here? Because there would have been enough liquidity to move price all the way down. It's an ideal zone to sell from. Now, some people, let me give you a bit of reason why I'll be selling there, because some people will be selling here. Okay, some people will consider this zone as a zone to sell. I'm going to leave this. Okay, if price should break the zone, for example, or not, some people will try and sell here. Okay, some would also try and sell here. Okay, well, personally, you know, when I look at structure, leveraging on premium zones and discount zones, if you measure, this is the break of the lower low here, like so. So this is an impulse leg, right? When I measure using Fibonacci to get impulse leg, to get premium on discount, if I measure my fibs, I measure from here to here, Okay, price has not got into a premium leg yet for me to sell. Here as well, price has not got into a premium zone for me to sell yet. All right, so it's a bit tricky to look for sell setups in a discount zone. All right, so which is why I think a lot of manipulations or stop huntings is going to be happening in this zone. You'll be shocked how many people will be losing setups on gold if they're trading at that zone. Why do I also think it's not a good zone to trade gold? Because there's a bit of trend line liquidity here. This is inducement, okay, that is setting up, right? People are induced into the market already to sell. This liquidity that will eventually be grabbed here like so. All right, so you don't want to be a part of that liquidity grab. So you want to wait for price to come up, take liquidity into supply. When that happens, you look for your sell opportunities. Okay, so this is what I would do if I were you. You know, it's an ideal situation. All right, James Emil said, where is the premium zone? The premium zone in this case, so if you're just measuring this, so from this impulse move to the end of the impulse move, right, it's anywhere above the 50% level on Fibonacci is a premium zone, okay, which is anywhere from here. Okay, from here to here is a premium zone. So that's what I'm looking for, sell opportunities. But before you also look for sell here, you want to go to your lower time frame, like 15 minutes, and spot liquidity grabs first before you start looking for entries. Hope that makes sense. So that is from 1996.77. That is the start of the premium. That is the ideal zone you should be selling from. All right, Elvis, you sent me a direct message. Hi, how you doing? Okay. So do you have any questions so far about this gold setup? This is what I would do. Anybody has a contradictory perspective of what price would do? Now let's go to a lower time frame. So for people that are possibly scalpers, I don't know if there's some gold scalpers here. Let's see if we can find a counter trend move on a lower time frame. Hold on, let's delete this. All right, I've learned not to scalp gold because gold has a way of throwing into emotions if you're scalping. So now let's do this. So this is a 4-hour time frame. Now, on a 4-hour perspective, we have reasons to believe that liquidity will be grabbed here, and the price will still ultimately go into this zone. So if you have that expectation, so it might only be right to look for a possible counter trend buying opportunity into the zone. All right. So to do that, we are going to go to a lower time frame. All right. Yes, Elvis, you can chat with me. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to go to a lower time frame. Let us do that real quick. Give me a second. So let me go to the 1 hour, for example. Let's see what's going on the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, if we are looking at this guy now, it's not even right to start buying yet on the 1 hour because the structure is still very much bearish on the 1 hour. As you can see, on the 1 hour, you have lower lows being created. All right. The only time that you should start buying on the 1 hour, buying gold right now, you want to wait for price. You want to wait for this supply zone to fail. All right. So you want price to break this. Okay. And this would be your new demand. Okay. So at the retracement into this demand, you can now start looking for buying opportunity into this zone. All right. So that's what I recommend that you do. If you go to the 30-minute charts, you would also see the same thing. So you should not even be buying gold yet for any reason. All right. For any reason. It's not set yet. The move is still very, very much bearish. So I recommend wait for price to break this at the retracement somewhere here, somewhere in this zone is where you want to be looking for buys. Okay, and then you are buying it based on order flow expectation on the 4-hour time frame price should still might or might not retrace into this ultimate supply here. Okay. All right. Hope that makes sense for the gold traders here. So if you are going to scalp gold, you want to wait for higher time frame perspective first on your 30 minutes or your 1 hour. Let price break this high. Okay. At the retracement, you now start scalping gold. You buy gold. When you do that, you already have enough momentum to buy. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's check out other setups. Now let's check out NAS 100 for the NAS traders. Okay. Yes, so I'll check out GBP, JPY, and EGNX. Okay. Don't worry. NAS 100. So as always, personally, I love the higher time frame perspective. I love the higher time frame perspective. So based on what we have going on this platform, price is now bullish. How do I know the price is bullish? On weekly time frame, we can see this very structure like so. Price giving you, is it bullish yet? No. I have this internal structure. So ultimately, for it to be bullish, I would like to see these other flow sheet here. This is a higher low or lower high rather. Okay, so ultimately, if I look at NAS 100 on weekly, all right, this is what I'm going to be looking at. This is structure. Okay, so it's still bearish on the weekly time frame. And what do we have? Price is respecting this supply. Stay with me for the NAS traders. Okay, so this is a supply that price is currently reacting to. All right, taking a look at this range of supply here. Okay, and all of this that is going on the weekly time frame, all of this is internal structure. You could have also been buying here if you're taking it, if you're looking at internal structure. All right, but ultimately it's still a bearish structure. So this is just a retracement. It's good to know what price is doing. Now, let us go to the daily time frame. On daily time frame, we can still see the bullish strength. Okay, price is very much bullish. Oops. Price is still very much bullish on daily time frame. Right. Ultimately, if that supply zone is valid, we should see a drop very, very soon. All right, because we've also seen multiple liquidity grabs on lower time frame. All right, so even on daily, there's no setup yet. So if you are going to continue the buy opportunity, all right, we want to look for buys here. So this is a demand zone you can buy from. All right, and what the price even do, you can see price broke this zone, tapped into it, it's going up. Okay, let's see what's going on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, what do we have? Price is still also very much bullish. Okay, on the 4 hours. So this is what I'm going to do. All right, you can see trend line liquidity here. So now what liquidity usually tells me is I mean, in case of trend line liquidity, it means the market makers are incentivized to actually move price down to take liquidity. So if I see trend lines like so, right, one way or the other, price should still come down and take out liquidity, one way or the other. Okay, let me show you one that happened recently. Okay, on NAS, you can see this trend like so. Some people have been selling here, but what did price do ultimately? Price had to come up, take out people's data liquidity. You see another trend line liquidity here like so. Okay, some people have been selling here. What did price do? Price will go up, okay, to clear out this trend and liquidity here. So there's something similar setting up. Possibly, we don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm seeing a trend line here. And based on what we have going on weekly, right, is ultimately a sell on weekly, but the structure is still bullish on the daily and the 4-hour. There's room for retracement and correction, right? But right now, based on the structure here, what would I do? Honestly, I would consider this block of demand here. Okay. If price will keep going up, I'll consider this demand here based on this trend line liquidity here. I think price will come down. I think price might come down into this zone, grab a few liquidity. If you want to keep going up, it will keep going up from here. Okay, if not, price will break this zone and keep going down. Okay. Let's check out the 1-hour time frame and see possible setups. Okay. So nothing yet, nothing ideal yet on NAS. All right, what I'll do, let me just stick to the 4-hour perspective to give us a higher time frame perspective. Now, what would I do? I'm going to wait, okay, for price to retrace into it. So I'm considering this as my impulse move, the start of the impulse to wherever it ends, right? And I'll be selling. Sorry, I'll be buying once price retraces. All right. So when I take my Fibonacci, for example, and I take from here to here, okay, you can see that this aligns with the golden zone / the discount level, right? So I'm waiting patiently for a retracement. Once price retraces, then I'm looking for buying opportunities. Okay, so that's the way I would look at the market and the way I would trade it. All right, so it's going to take a bit of patience on your end. Let price retrace into a good zone for you. All right, don't be in a hurry to buy or sell every time. All right, so definitely you don't know what price would do here. Either price wants to keep going up or wants to retrace. You don't know. Okay. All right. So now let's check out GBP JPY, and then we'll check out GBP JPY, GBP JPY, and then we'll check out EJ next. Possibly we're going to have similar structure on EJ as well. So let's start on the weekly time frame. What is weekly telling us? You want to know the true order flow. Excuse me. Okay, so GBP JPY on the daily, what do we have? We can see that price is very much bullish. It's a bullish structure on the weekly time frame. How is it bullish? I think it's quite clear, right? So you can see all of this structure here, and then you can see this retracement. Price giving you a high, higher high, higher low, and currently price is going up. Now, expectational order flow. All right, price is, that's even gotten to the high, right? Broken by the week, like so. All right, so price is not there. So we might see a continuation of this move. All right, the body of the bullish candle might close above the zone to give us the real high, or not. We might also anticipate a reversal. Okay, so this week here might just be a grab of liquidity or a stop hunt to push price down. We don't know yet, all right, but from the weekly time frame, we kind of have an idea as to what price is doing. Ultimately, it's a bullish market. Expectational order flow, price should give you a higher high. Okay, so now that we have an idea of what's going on higher time frame, let's go to daily time frame. Let's work our way down. Okay, now on daily time frame, what do we have going on? All right, what do you have going on daily time frame? Check this out now. Oops. So all of this structure here, don't get it twisted. This is internal structure. or minor structure on daily. All right, ultimately, we have a swing low already here, like so. All right, and then we're simply looking for a swing high. So this is possibly going to be a swing high. Hold on. Possible swing high. Now check it out, guys. This is daily time frame. Now price is still setting up. So I'll be making some assumptions here because price has not done the things I want it to do. So we have a swing low here, and then we have a swing high here. How do I know that this is a swing low? If you're part of the intermediate class, you will understand why we need to understand market structure, right? Now over here, we had a change of character here. Okay, price broke the structure. That's internal structure, like so. Price broke this. So once you see a change of character, all right, that will give rise to a swing low or a swing high. In this case, it's a swing low, and price keeps going up. Now we already have something of sorts here. Something of sort here, like so. Let me make that. You can see this particular week here. Okay, it broke this low. Okay, this is an internal structure. Okay, now and then we are seeing that particular retracement. Now, if this high here is not broken, if price does not break this high, if price do not break that high, then ultimately, based on the daily time frame and looking at the structure, expectational order flow, all right, we are seeing a lot of trend line liquidity here, like so. Ultimately, if I take my Fibonacci and I measure this impulse move from this swing low to this possible swing high right here, let's measure that Fibonacci real quick. From here to here, all right. Remember, price is ultimately bullish, so I would be looking to buy at this discount zone. Okay, price will one way or the other react at this discount level. All right, but that is subject to what price is going to do. But let's find something that we can trade on an intraday level. All right, don't let's dwell on higher time frame. Now let me go to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, what do we have? Now, if you go to 4-hour time frame, ultimately, we've also seen some kind of change of character here, like so. Okay, and what is price doing? Price is currently retracing to this supply here. Okay, so this is supply zone on the 4-hour time frame. What can we see as well? We can see this double top equal highs, which is liquidity. So price has gone up to take liquidity since people's stop losses have been taken out. So if you have seen this happen, that means there is a possibility of, excuse me, there's a possibility that price should drop from here. Possibility. Another possibility is this internal structure should kick in here. I can see a demand level here. So price might, hold on, let me mark out that zone. Over here, like so. This is a demand zone. Price might come down here, okay, to still push price all the way up. Remember that on the weekly time frame, you know, one thing that you must learn to do, guys, as a trader is to align structures on different time frames. Okay, so I'm working my way down from the weekly. Now remember, on the weekly over here, price has not really given us a solid higher high. We have not seen it a break of structure yet, right? By break of structure, I mean the body of the candle of this bullish candle has to close above the previous high. This is the previous high. And what we are seeing here so far oops. What we have been seeing here so far is just wicks. All right, it's just wicks, which can be a setup. It can also be inducement. Some people might think that price wants to sell over here, but maybe price is not looking for liquidity to move the market up. You know, so there's still a possibility that the body of the candle can form above the zone. There's still a possibility. All right. Now, that's what I'm saying on the 4-hour time frame. If this demand zone should kick in here, all right, we can look for buying opportunities to give us a high. Another possibility, guys, is that looking for possible sells here because of this change of character on the 4 hours. We have seen liquidity, grabs here. So ultimately, the force that will come into the market might actually break this demand zone, okay, and give us a lower low. All right. So if that's what we are trying to look at, let's go to the lower time frame and see if in this zone here we can find a possible entry setup for a sell. So this is on an intraday level. So let's go to 15 minutes time frame and see a possible sell opportunity here. All right. So what can we find here? We have this. We've seen internal structure like so. Okay, price aligning. Yeah, so you should have sell at this supply. Okay, so a lot of sell setups are already aligned. So we have missed some opportunities. But let us check out something. Where can we sell if we're going to sell this guy? Give me a second. Let me look at the possible opportunity for us to sell. Still in this zone, if it happens. All right, let me go to 30 minutes, for example. Price has moved. All right. So I think this is going to be a strong sell, because if you look at this impulse leg, okay, from here to here, this high. If you take your fibs and you measure from here to here, right, you're going to have your discounts or somewhere here. So price will still have some downward momentum to push. So let's see if we can still find a sell opportunity on GBP. Right, give me a second, guys. Let me find a stable spot for us to sell from. So if I go on 30 minutes, a possibility will be to just continue the bearish momentum here. If price should break this low like so, right, this is a lower low, okay. If price should break this lower low, okay, you may wait for the retracement into the supply and then you sell from there. All right. So because all of this is internal structure, this is what price has been doing. Okay, so this is the ideal thing to wait for right here. All right. So that's what I'll do on GBP JPY. So you want to wait for price to break that zone. Right? So if you go to 15 minutes, you should also see the same structure like so. Okay, price is already reacting at the zones. Does that make sense? Who asked for GBP? I think it's Victor E. You asked for GJ, right? Victor E. and Yakubu Abdul-Jalal. Let me know if that makes sense. But look at things from the grand scheme of things. I want to recommend, guys, these live trading sessions, most of these setups are not aligning, unfortunately, at our time that we're having these sessions. But you want to please endeavor to watch the replay. Okay, the replay of this session is going to be out usually before 12 or 1 p.m. to be uploaded to the our YouTube channel, to also be sent to the group, so you can watch the replay directly from the link that's on the group. And then you are watching it to do your markups appropriately, and then compare with your own analysis and find very, very good entry. So let's check out Euro JPY, last pair for the day. We've been here for about an hour. Euro JPY, all right. It should be similar to what we have going on GBP JPY. So let's go to a higher time frame. I'm going to delete my analysis here. Now let's go to the weekly time frame. So what do we have? So this is a solid bullish structure on Euro JPY. This is a weekly time frame. Price is bullish, all right? Bullish for back, right? So if you have to buy on Euro JPY, ideally you want to be buying at a discount. So if you take your Fibonacci, all right, take Fibonacci and then you measure from this impulse leg. Oops. All right, sorry about that. I want to measure from this impulse leg. Hold on. Yes, from here to here. So this would be an ideal zone to buy from below the 50%. It's a discount. Okay. So if order flow, if this is the end of the impulse move, like so, we should see price one or the other find its way back into the zone for us to buy. All right. Now this is a weekly time frame, and we know what we're waiting for. So if we know that on weekly price might still drop here, that means we can look out for a counter trend setup here for a sell, possibly. Okay, so let's work our way down, and we want to go to the daily time frame. So on daily time frame, what do we have? Can we spot a change of character on daily, right? Which is a possible momentum shift. So this is internal structure, like so. Price going up, you can see the retracement here, you can see this high. And then what is price doing? All right, you can see the way this low was taken out briefly. All right, it's taken out briefly by this low, and then we can see the retracement. Okay, so and this is what we call a change of character. If this momentum is going to shift like so, when we see this break, we're going to wait for the retracements, and then we should be looking for sell opportunities somewhere at the top here. Okay, now where should we start selling from? We have an idea of what's going on daily. All of this right here is a range of supply, so it's a sell zone. Okay, if you measure your Fibonacci from here to here, let's get a good premium level that we can sell from. Okay, measure it. So it makes sense to start selling. So we're in the zone where we can start selling now. Somewhere above the zone, the sell zone. Also, remember, if you're trying to refine, excuse me, if you're trying to refine your supply, okay, we have a swing supply somewhere at the top here. So price possibly, all right, will tap into the zone. And when price gets into the zone, you are looking for sell opportunities to possibly move all the way down. Okay, so that's what we have. Let me go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, what do we have? Okay, now what do we have on the 4-hour time frame? I'm seeing trend line liquidity here, like so. Okay, So this is price currently. Let me use this one here. Okay, so what is price doing? Price is possibly taking out this trend line liquidity here, like so, and he wants to take it out into the swing supply here. So what I'll wait for on Euro JPY ideally is, it makes sense based on what I'm seeing so far. Let us look for sell setups inside this zone, guys. So from 150, from $150 up, from 150 to 151.500. All right, so you want price to retrace into that zone. Once price gets into the zone, right, you want to start looking for sell opportunities. Right, if you are selling from here, you're very wrong. All right, because you just be liquidity on the ground. Okay, this will be some people's resistance zones. Okay, so ideally, price should knock off people's stop losses here to enter the zone. All right, so that's what I'll do. Who asked for EJ? Yeah, Chineke Alex, that's for you. Do you have any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Any more questions, guys? Observations, contradictions, subtractions. All right. So let us keep joining these sessions like so. It's an avenue for you to learn. Right? One thing that you will start understanding if you're not really there yet as a trader is the best way to spot the market, to look at the market. And if you are already a trader, it's an avenue for you to get confirmations if what you are doing is actually the right perspective. Okay, I have a chart here. Musa said, can you show how to change the parameters of fibs on MT5? Okay, parameters of fibs on MT5. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can quickly show you that real quick. I'm going to have to load up my MetaTrader 5 platform. Okay, Chineke, Alex, that's good. So guys, let me also do a reminder. There's going to be a quiz tomorrow morning. It's going to be happening on our Instagram page at official 10TradeNG. You'll be notified today. All right. So for everybody that partakes in the quiz tomorrow, you stand a chance to win awesome prizes from 10Trade. Okay. And if you know 10Trade, you know that we like to give out a whole lot. So you might win in a lot of interesting gifts. All right. So look out for the quiz tomorrow and then participate, engage. Fun. Trading should be fun. Okay. And lastly, all right, I want everybody to endeavor to be a part of our intermediate program, our intermediate workshop program. All right, so we do this every month. And at the intermediate level, you're going to be learning advanced concepts that really help you get a true understanding of price. All right. If you like the way I'm analyzing the market, how I'm able to pick any assets and know what is possibly going on or what might happen, is because I'm working with a particular system. I'm working with a particular structure. All right. Now, exactly how I trade, all right, you can learn it as well if you are part of the intermediate programs that we have. So it's a monthly workshop and it is free for you to be a part of. So if you're a client of 10Trade or you're not a client of 10Trade, you can be a part of that 1 month long workshop. Okay. So if you want to be a part of that particular workshop, I know I asked this question on Tuesday and I see some new people here possibly. Now, if you want to be a part of that 1 month workshop, now you are going to be at, it's a physical workshop. That means if you're in Lagos, you can participate physically in our training room here in Lagos. If you are outside Lagos, you can also be a part of it via Zoom, just like this. So we meet twice a week, Mondays and Fridays for a whole month, right? So we already have people in, what's it called? a part of this month session already. So you can still participate in this month session to join the class and join next month's class. As a matter of fact, the next class for the intermediate session is tomorrow, which is Friday, 11 a.m. tomorrow. So if you want to be a part of the intermediate workshop, okay, you want to drop your number on the chat box right now, and then our sales team is going to contact you, okay, and show you how to be a part of the intermediate workshop. So you'll be added to a separate WhatsApp group where you'll be getting notified about the session. So you're going to drop your number where we can reach you on. Okay, so we'll call you and walk you through all the steps. For people that drop their numbers on Tuesday, I believe that some of you or all of you should have been contacted, all right, and then you already know exactly what you need to do. So Prince was be part of it. Prince, congratulations. James, congratulations. James. So we have two James, James Emil and Ebisindo James. So we have three people here. So expect a call from us by today or tomorrow. David O'Brien. Okay, good. All right. So let me share. So guys, we've come to the end of the live analysis. If you have questions, feel free to ask questions. Morgan Henry is asking a question. Please, which broker do you make use of? The broker is called 10Trade. All right, 10Trade. And for everybody on this call, if you are not already a client of 10Trade, I want to recommend that you trade the best broker in the world, right? We are multi-asset broker, right? We are trader oriented, we are trader focused, right? And then we will give you all you need to thrive as a Forex trader. It's called 10Trade. Let me type it in the chat box. 10Trade. All right. So if you don't already have an account with 10Trade, let me quickly put that in on the screen for everybody here that is not a client of 10Trade. You want to check out this website. Just go to https bit. Let me just write in caps, small letter. Go to bit.ly/10Trade FX. Okay, in small letters. So that'll give you the registration to be a part of 10Trade. So let us. Okay, Prince Will, there is no app yet. Okay, but it's something that we would get on board for you guys shortly. Okay. So for the person asking for how to set up Fibonacci on MT5. So do you mean MT5 for PC or MT5 for your phone? Okay. MT5 for PC or your phone? Musa Solomon, do you mean MT5 for PC or MT5 for phone? Real quick. Let's go ahead and choose my PC up right now. Okay, PC good. So you should be able to see my MT5 right now. Okay. Now, when you go to your, so let me just put a random fibs on the screen here. So take your fibs, measure. So let's say those. So this is your Fibonacci, right? Now, how do you change the parameters? That's the question, right? You just click on it, you see properties, and you come to levels. Under levels is where you edit. Okay, so if you're going to change this number now, just click on it and then click on edit. You can change the values here. All right. If you want to add your own levels, click on add. Okay, you can add 0.114. Okay. 4. So it's there now. So that's how you do it. Hope it's clear. So just double click on it or click on it then click on properties. From properties, you want to come to levels. Come to levels. Under levels, you see all of your levels, all of your corrections or extensions. If you want to edit or delete, just click on the one you want to edit or delete. Double click on it or click on edit. To add, you click on add, and then you're good to go. Hope that's clear, Solomon Musa. So that's how you use Fibonacci. That's how you change the parameters on MT5. All right. Do you have any more questions, ladies and gentlemen? Any more questions? Any more questions before we call it a night? Call it a day rather. So if you are not already trading with Tentrade, please use this link. I'm going to post it on the chat box again. All right, to create an account with Tentrade, and that gives you access to everything that we have going on here at Tentrade, right? You want to trade with Tentrade, trust me. Okay. Good. All right, so in absence of questions, we are already way past our allotted time. I want to thank everybody for being a part of this session. Please, we have these sessions every Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay, twice a week, and it is for everybody, right? Even if they are not a client of Tentrade, they can be a part of these live trading sessions. So you want to tell your friends about what we are doing here at Tentrade. If you have friends that trade, let us come together and have an amazing time analyzing the charts together. All right, I'll see you next week, Tuesday. I want to wish us all the very best the rest of this trading week. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.